Hey there, friend. Let's talk about securing our sensitive information with Microsoft 365, shall we? Now we all rely on various cloud platforms and services, right? So imagine our information is like a treasure, and not keeping it secure is like leaving this treasure chest unguarded. Today, I'll guide you through creating and managing sensitive information types, and by the end of this chat, you'll be a savvy guardian of data. Now, to start with our treasure safeguarding journey, we have Microsoft 365 Compliance Center, a tool that's really become the key player in safeguarding personal data, whether it's financial records, healthcare records, or even confidential corporate information. It's smart, flexible, and lets us create special types of information or sets that need extra protection. Let me show you how it's done from the ground up. First off, understanding that creating sensitive info types is pretty important. It's pretty simple, to be honest. Basically, you start at the Compliance Center, hop on the Home tab, and click on Information Rights Management and Sensitive Data. Once there, you'll see an option to create a new set. Now the name you select is really crucial. It's got to be unique and descriptive to identify the data you want to safeguard. The next step is the heart of the matter, defining the specifics of our sensitive info types. You take the fields you want to evaluate, like emails or files, and you mark these as sensitive by selecting the options like sensitive content and keywords, which give a clear signal to our DLP engine that the data within these fields is important and needs protecting. Now that you've got defined what's sensitive, the next part is all about scoping. How far do we set our defenses? That's where the data source field comes into play. You select what folders, drive locations, or even email accounts these sets apply to, like a security perimeter for our data. Once everything's in place, setting up a policy is akin to deciding on the best defense strategy, with conditions like who can access these files and under what circumstances really matters. It's like setting up rules for who gets access and when they can get it, ensuring the least privilege principle is in full swing. Implementing in an enterprise setting is like getting an army to follow these defensive tactics. To do this, we first have to understand our environment and assign roles. This way, everyone playing the data game knows what their parts are and sticks to them. And now for some troubleshooting, it never hurts to have a plan B, right? If things don't quite work the way they're supposed to, it's all about playing detectives. You need to look at your configuration, see if everyone's rules are being followed, check the logs for any anomalies, and take corrective measures as needed, fixing the leaks in our treasure chest. And when you are through, remember there are best practices to wrap all this up. Stay diligent about auditing your setup, keep it updated with the evolving threats, and keep user access as limited as possible to protect the precious data. All in all, our treasure chest is now much safer, with our sensitive information well guarded and properly managed. And if you are interested in exploring more in-depth info about sensitive info types in Microsoft 365 compliance without the technobabble and headaches, visit neeraj.qzz.io. I've got more treats if you subscribe to TechLab. It's my jam to share insights like these. Keep the data safe, my friend.